John, I'm looking at the latest data from the government with regard to job openings and labor turnover. It says that we have, in the month of May, an estimated 9.2 million open job positions. Why is it that small businesses cannot find people to hire?
Well, I think first of all, thanks for having me back, Dom. I think you laid out some of the key issues that they're facing. There is an element, I know that we've talked a lot about the role of unemployment insurance, but there's other things. People are scared to come back to work in some places. In other places, childcare, transportation issues. We aren't fully humming as an economy, which means workers don't have the supports they need to get themselves back in the door of small businesses. And so we're seeing small businesses try to deal with this, but without a doubt, this is the number one issue holding back small businesses from unleashing their full recovery potential.
I would say that anecdotally, even in the areas that I live in right now, close to where I live in, there are help wanted signs everywhere. What exactly can these business owners do to entice people or to get people back in the door so they can go back to work, get back to full operations, and get this economy really going?
Well, entrepreneurs, we're a resilient bunch. We're seeing all sorts of innovation in this space, more flexible hours, giving part-time workers more time. The number one thing that we're seeing is people trying to raise benefits. But of course, that is a cost, and that's a cost that's going to get passed on to consumers. And so we're going to also see this going to tie into that feel of inflation and higher costs because small businesses are going to have to pay their workers more. But we're also seeing people trying things with new technology. And we're seeing things like same-day pay and other ways where entrepreneurs and small businesses are meeting their workers where they are. But you can only do so much. If people can't come back, it's those Main Street shops that can't get workers back in the door, and it's a crisis.
What happens if, because we've mentioned it before, I mean, small business in America is pretty much the backbone of the American economy. We often talk about these massive mega cap technology companies and what they do and how much they're worth. But when it comes down to it, the job engine in America is very much driven by small business. What exactly happens if, come the fall, and there's these variant concerns going on, if those small businesses cannot get back up and running? What exactly does that mean for the overall economy in America?
You're going to see a tremendous pull against the economy. If small businesses can't flourish, the economy can't flourish. 1 in 2 people work for a small business. So and those small businesses are desperately looking for more people. So it would be a travesty. The last time I was on, we talked about how that optimism window for small business owners, they thought they were turning the corner. If we don't turn the corner and all of the supports like PPP and others over the last years fade away, that means we're going to be in a worse spot than we were even March, April, May of last year.
How important is it for small business owners? I mean, it seems like a double-edged sword, John. This idea that we had enhanced unemployment benefits, we gave out stimulus checks, all of those things put money in consumer pockets for them to hopefully spend at small businesses. At the same time, an argument has been made that those benefits have kept people out of the workforce. So where exactly is the balance for small businesses, and where does your organization stand on how we should treat those unemployment benefits in the future in this kind of a scenario?
Well, I think where we are looking is these unemployment benefits, these supplementary ones, are coming to an end. And I think we also are looking at things like childcare and transportation. We know that what humans are experiencing, what workers are experiencing, is a host of issues. We're putting a lot of focus and really hoping this administration and Congress will invest in workforce training. Because just as much as it is we can't get workers in the door, we can't get qualified workers in the door. And I think that's an important takeaway, is it's not just about finding anyone to fill the right position. The thing I hear most from small business owners is we're not finding the right people with the right skills. And so we've got to be investing at the federal, state, and local level in preparing our workforce.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.